Welcome to day 28 of the Outdoor Challenge. We've got some wood to get cut up today, so let's get moving. I think I'm going to kind of work from here this way. In today's video, you're going to see a lot of footage of me cutting and chainsawing and moving the tree tops here, but this video isn't really about that today. The focus of this video is my attempt to answer a question that I get asked often in my life about how I do the things that I do. And one of the principles that I've learned to apply in my life comes from the book of Ecclesiastes. And what it says is, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. And I was blessed with a lot of men in my life and older brothers who kind of really helped teach and reinforce this principle. I remember when we first started playing volleyball in our backyard. Now, we played a lot of other games. We were pretty good at those other games. We were all pretty good football players and played a lot of baseball, those type of games. But we hadn't played a lot of volleyball. And then one of my brothers wanted to learn how to play volleyball. And so we had a net. We would set it up in the backyard. And we were not very good, but we would play with all our might. And what was fascinating to watch was how over time we just kept getting better and improving in our skill set because we played with all of our might. The lesson was further reinforced to me. I was playing freshman football and I was in 7th grade, and I was a big kid, but I wasn't super fast at that time. And we were doing a drill called four corners. And if you've played football, you might know what four corners is. There's a square that's set up and the cones are 40 yards apart, and you have all these drills. You would like karaoke, and then you'd sprint and karaoke and different drills like that. And the worst one was you would have to bear crawl 40 yards, and then you would run across, and then you'd have to crab walk back. And as you can imagine, a lot of people, nobody really likes bear crawling. There's like, 5% of people that enjoy that. But I was doing it, and I was at the very end of the group, and my Coach Frashella, I remember him stopping the whole team one day as I was doing that coming in, and he said, a lot of you guys are running this, and you're not really going through the end line. You're getting up with 3 yards left, or 2 yards. And then he called me out by name, and he said, but Woodley, I'm watching him, and even though he's coming in last, I know that he's doing everything to the fullness of his ability. And, that kind of praise at that point in my life really meant a lot to me. And it also helped just kind of reinforce that principle of whatever you do it with all your might. And I have found that not only in athletics and physical things, but really in anything, that if you really give yourself to it, then what happens is you pick up skills, you pick up knowledge, you pick up information and ideas. And you're part of it is from watching, talking to people, part of it is from doing, but then those skills accumulate in your life and really equip you to be able to take on all manner of different types of things. So as you're watching through this series and you're looking at all these different projects that we have, many of them are the same ones that, that you've got to do around your property and your yard. There's nothing, amazing that's happening and uniqueness in there. And you might be a little bit intimidated about doing those things, but even the act of like watching somebody else do it, you learn with the mindset that you yourself might be able to do that one day as well. So I hope that speaks to you and encourages you. And let me know, how have you picked up the skills that you have in your life? I'd love to hear that. Well, we got a decent amount of wood here. The tops all taken off here. And soon we'll be able to get into the fun work of bucking up the more beefy part of the tree. Well, this is going to wrap up day 28 of the Outdoor Challenge, and it has been an absolutely beautiful evening. I was not feeling 100 earlier, but I'm thankful that I was able to get out here and move. And let's go through our numbers that we have. So for today, my weight this morning was 220.0 at the start of the day. My heart rate was up a little bit. It was around like 64, I think, this morning. So a little bit elevated with that. Not sure what that all is about. Pull-ups wise, we got 8 again today. So continuing to make progress with that. YouTube subscribers, 934. And the work done. We got this the treetops cleared up, and one step closer to getting this big tree processed with it. Obviously, there's quite a bit of work to do here, but a great evening, an enjoyable time. Thanks for coming here. Day 28 is done. God bless you, and I hope to see you on the next one.